Alright guys, today we are going to be doing some myth busting, or myth confirming. I guess we'll have to find out. Myth number 1, you can't get to the top of the portal in the glass desert. So I'm gonna try everything in my power to get to the top of this portal so I can see if this theory is true or not. If you've played Slime Rancher, I'm sure you've tried at least at some point to get to even the first layer of this portal. Playing this as a kid, when I got up this high, I felt like I was somewhere I definitely wasn't supposed to be. But that's as far as I ever got. It has been confirmed by my own experience that you can get up on this ledge here by balancing on these tubes until your energy comes back, and then jumping up on this rock. But this next part, getting to the second layer of the portal, might be where it starts to get rough. We can easily go to the highest point of this ledge and try to fly over to the portal, but we're still off by quite a bit of height. So I tried flying over to these rocks, but they aren't fully rendered in, so I just kept sliding off of them no matter how hard I tried. So I came up with a little idea of my own to get a boost. Using this box gives me a tad bit more height. Unfortunately, it was still too low to get up on the portal. However, by complete accident and stupidity, I somehow found a small holding point on this ledge. I was extremely careful not to move until my energy came back up, so I was able to stand and actually jump up from here. And from the ledge, I was high enough to make it to the second layer of the portal. This is the highest I have ever been in Slime Rancher. And now we have to figure out how to make it up to the third layer, all while being extremely careful because one mistake and we'd fall all the way back down. So we can't make it to the top of this rock, but even with this formation over here not being fully rendered, we can actually stand on the top since it's so flat. And from here, with the help of some slimes, we are boosted to the top of the rock, reaching not only the third level, but also the top. Now this is technically the top of the portal, but if you want to get extremely specific, I cannot get to the pillars up there. They are absolutely humongous and pretty impossible to get to the top of without hacks. As you can see, I can't even throw a slime to the top of them because of how high they are. So I'm counting this fourth layer as the top of the portal. This myth is officially confirmed. Myth number 2, splashing slimes will temporarily take away their special abilities. So mosaic slimes won't have any sparkles or explosions, along with the boom slimes. Rat slimes won't give off radiation, crystal slimes won't leak crystals. And as I'm splashing these mosaic slimes, it actually seems to be true for them. I can see the floating sparkles disappearing as I splash them. From what I can tell, it doesn't do anything to the honey hunters because they don't really have any ability, but I may have to test it later to see if it affects their invisibility at all. I'm also not certain it works to take away the glow from phosphor slimes. That's another one where it's a bit hard to tell for me, so we may have to revisit that too. But here with the quantum slimes, it seems the water actually takes away their ability to clone themselves, and therefore teleport, which I'm sure can be extremely useful to some of you watching this video. We all know how annoying quantum slimes can be. And it also indeed takes away the radiation bubble from rad slimes, and stops boom slimes from exploding. They come back after a few seconds. The crystal slimes do seem to stop producing crystal clusters, and the clusters themselves disappear when they're splashed. So it looks like this myth is also confirmed. Yes, I know I need to take better care of them. Myth number 3, scare slimes don't actually do anything. I mean, how many of us have actually tested this out? Honestly, why did Slime Rancher even put this in? It's not like slimes even spawn around the ranch. It was kind of a stupid thing to add in my opinion. It seems like the slime is scared of it, but its effectiveness can vary just because the range and noticeability of the scare slime is kind of wonky. I don't think the slime wants to eat around the scare slime, so it does sort of work. So I'm actually gonna call this myth busted. Scare slimes do work, they're just still kind of useless. Bonus myth, you can catch lucky slime. Yeah, I didn't think so. Myth number 4, you can get to the Indigo Query without unlocking any gates. I'm gonna stand on this ledge here and try to fly over. Okay, well this was way easier than it should have been. Alright, quick fun fact, when I was probably 10, I was terrified of the feral slimes. So I avoided the cave that led into the Indigo Query at all costs. And this is actually how I found the Indigo Query for the first time. So in other words, myth confirmed. Myth number 5, you can actually stand on top of the giant rings on Ring Island. And they look massive from the map view. To do this, we need to get to the very top of the island. And this actually proved to be very easy, surprisingly. They don't look nearly as huge from an up-close perspective. Myth confirmed. Myth number 6, you can get outside from Hobsons Vaults. So this one I wasn't really sure about, but I thought if I could prove this one correct, it would be awesome because it would be pretty much breaking the game all over again. Go watch my videos breaking Slime Rancher if you haven't already. I saw this small area that looked like the ground, so I thought maybe I could glitch through it because I highly doubted there was a barrier since nobody ever goes up there anyways. But after a while of trying, even attempting to use slimes as a boost in various different spots, I just couldn't get up that high. As of right now, I'm calling this myth unconfirmed. Maybe there is some way to get up higher, so I might have to do some research and figure out if there's anything else I could try. It would be really cool to see what's outside of these vaults. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, leave a DK Donkey Kong down in the comments. Join our Discord for updates, like the vid, and subscribe to create an army to defeat Kim Jong-un.